Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Just having a little fun. Y'all recognize this Dodge Journey. This is the Queen Lash vehicle. Okay, y'all remember when I first bought this Journey, it had a ticking noise and a transmission problem. The customer did not want to pay the original estimate that was received by the dealer, so that's how moi ended up with it. Okay, I got it at a real good deal, guys. I did not care what was wrong with it. This is the SRT Journey, which means it's fully loaded. Not SRT, this is the RT, which means it's fully loaded, sunroof, the V6 engine, the 6-speed transmission, everything. Okay, hands-free module, the whole nine. So at that price, I would have been dumb not to take it. Don't matter what was wrong with it. I have since fixed the ticks. In fact, guys, I ended up replacing the head because it still had a warranty on it for V56, I want to say. Not warranty, it's a warranty extension. It's not a recall, it's a warranty extension. Okay, I had a misfire in cylinder 2 and I had a ticking noise, so I was able to replace the cylinder head for the misfire, which is a result of a burnt valve in cylinder 2, burnt exhaust valves. Okay, so no, guys, that extended recall do not cover ticking. Okay, it has nothing to do with ticking. It will only cover it if you have a misfire. Okay, so I have replaced that. And I also had transmission problem. Now, what I did to buy me some time on the transmission, I ended up servicing the transmission, getting all the old fluid out and the filter. Okay, so I did a transmission service, but that only bought me some time. Okay, P0740 is back. In fact, it's been back. All right, so I'm about to replace the front pump and the torque converter. Okay, P0740 torque converter rationality or something like that, I want to say. Guys, solenoid, torque converter solenoid. Guys, a lot of guys are going into the valve body replacing that solenoid. Okay, yes, if that diagnostic book can be a little misleading concerning that code. All right, a lot of guys ask me that too, and I've been trying to figure out what are they talking about, because I've had 100% success rate on that code by merely replacing the torque converter. Okay, yes, I'm sure it's named something about a solenoid switch valve or something like that. So a lot of guys will go in here, you know how hard it is to get this. You got to take this cover, you got to do a lot of stuff to get to that solenoid, and to go through all of that just to find out that that's not your problem. Okay, you go through all that, you put that valve on there and go drive the car and that code come back, you're going to be highly upset. Okay, yes. The diagnostic can be a little misleading, but the repair for a P0740, guys, is a torque converter in itself. Now, let me explain something. When I did the trans service on this car, when I removed the pan, there was a lot of clutch debris in the pan. All right, that signals one thing, guys. Clutches are coming apart. Clutch packs coming apart. There's also clutches in the torque converter, so they could very well be coming apart. In fact, I suspect they're coming apart. That could trigger that code. If that torque converter worn out, guys, it's wearable items inside the torque converter. There's clutches inside the torque converter. When the clutch can no longer lock up when it's supposed to, it could set that code. So don't do the valve, guys. A lot of guys are replacing a complete valve body. I know one guy, he did the valve. He took everything apart, replaced the valve, drove it, came back. He replaced the whole valve body. I guess he assumed, well, it must be the valve body itself. So he got a complete valve body. Wrong again, buddy. I think he messaged me one day, and I was like, look, man, there's no way around it. You will have to remove this transmission to replace this torque converter. Okay, yes, I have a new torque converter I got to go get, and I'm gonna put a front pump on it also. Guys, I'm gonna recondition this. If I take this out, it's gonna get at least the input clutch assembly reconditioned. All right, I cannot with good conscience just pull this out. You ain't got the torque converter and go about my merry way. No, I want some assurance that because this is one little overdrive seal inside the input clutch assembly that's carries a lot of load on the complete transmission, guys. If that thing go out of whack or it start leaking, that can mean for some real crazy fault codes. So I'm going to go inside the whole input clutch assembly and completely overhaul it. I don't even have to take it off the jack to do that, guys. So, and this is mine. So yes, I'm gonna do. Now I also have another code, guys. P0430 I can't think of the number. I put it in the description, but basically boils down to cat efficiency on bank 1. Okay. Yes, this is bank 1. Bank 1 is the rear cylinder head, guys, on a sideways engine. If bank 1 is on the rear, that means the cat's on the rear. This is extremely difficult, guys, to replace on the car with everything in place. Is it doable? Yes. It's just harder. So I decided to prolong getting that done until I remove the transmission to do what I need to do the transmission. So I activated time management. Okay, I'm gonna do it all at the same time. So now that I got the trans out, look how easy that will be. How much more easy it will be to replace. All right, I don't have to do all of that, but it would have been a pain in the butt trying to do that. Now, guys, I had the option to get a aftermarket cat converter a whole lot cheaper, a whole lot inexpensive, but I'm choosing to go with OEM, guys. Oh my goodness, this is already hard enough to do. I do not want to put this on just to find out I might end up with a misfire. I told you guys, the aftermarket cat converters, the flow rate is not up to par, not up to OEM standards. So you can have a misfire code and not really have a misfire. You can be triggering a misfire and you throw everything at it. You do a compression test, it passes. So you scratching your head, why am I misfiring? The flow rate through the cat is not sufficient and it's causing that misfire or other problems. It could give you other problems. So I'm taking care of it. I'm going with the OEM. I just have to bite the bullet and spend the extra money and pass it down to my daughter. This is her car. She already ain't paying no labor. I'm taking care of this. So at least I will have to get her to pay for the parts, every part that I need. All right, check this flywheel. Make sure it's not on the way out. In fact, I'm gonna unbolt it and see if it's starting to crack. If you're starting to see signs of fatigue and crack, you better do it now while you're in here, or you will regret it, guys, because you will have to remove this transmission all over again. All right, so guys, I'm hoping they have a cat converter in stock. I'm thinking they do because I asked them yesterday, and I have some transmission parts for this baby. So after that, this car should be hold up for a while. Everything up top has been done. I did rocker arms and lifters, rocker arms on this head, and I did the rocker arms on this head when I did the extended recon. All right, so guys, I am about to wrap this video up. Let me go see if we got parts, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.